for today's video. I thought that I would see how much copper wire I can haul to the scrapyard in one day. How much copper wire I can smash in here. I'll put some in here first and stomp it down in here. We'll see what kind of load we can get. If I have enough, I might put another pile of it down there. See how much wire we can handle. I'm not sure why this guy's parked here. I think he's in the shade on his phone doing something. That's not copper wire, but I might as well take that in too. It's copper. Close enough. What do you think? This guy, I might have an avalanche coming out here, so I'll have to ask him to move. How you doing? Hey, I got a bunch of stuff in here I'm gonna pull out. I don't want anything falling on the side of your car, if you don't mind. You can go back up on the other side of my scooter or something if you want. Or just pull up a little bit. That's probably good right there, actually. If you just want to stay right there. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, thanks a lot. Okay, avoid the $1,500 dent. All right, this should be enough wire to fill me up. Let's see. The yard I'm taking this to needs all the ends, plugs and ends and stuff cut off. So I'm gonna do a little process in here real quick. Looks like it's gonna be enough to try to set a record. Not sure what my record is, but it's gonna be a nice amount of wire, that's for sure. This will be the first recorded record. I took in 166 pounds of aluminum in my last record video. Let's see how we do here. Anyways, this is some junk wire here. Well, actually, that's Cat 5, not junk wire. But I'll pick that out there. You can see it's just tied in a big knot. So that is a good example. Okay, moving right along. 2 doors down. I'm gonna have some more wire around here, but I think I've got more than enough for a load. I don't want to get to the point where it's dangerous. I may actually have more right here than I thought. I'm gonna have like 4 main groups. Number 2 insulated copper wire. Number 1 insulated copper wire. This is gonna be the real good stuff. That one there is worth stripping. Actually all this is worth stripping if you want to. Some good high quality stuff. Piece of copper. Christmas lights, and then some junk wire. Christmas lights and junk wire are a lot alike. The thing about junk wire is you don't have to cut the ends off. To have a good pair of snips, of course. Doing this with a cheap pair of snips or dull snips, that's a real pain in the butt. Speaking of cheap snips, look at that. I busted the tip off one of those. I just bought these at Lowe's. It's like $16, $17. Just busted right off. Well, that must be some good hardened steel. Woods brand. Sorry, Woods brand. Gotta call it when I see it. Still cut good though. I definitely had more here than I thought I had. It's deceiving when it's laying on the floor like that. I almost have 2 huge loads. But now I'm racing the clock too. The scrapyard is going to close in about 40 minutes. So I'm just going to get to it. I'm just going to probably... Well, no, I'm going to take the junk wire. I was going to say I was going to leave the junk wire here, but might as well get rid of it. It's only like a pound, so... close at the scrapyard. Scrapyard closes in 13 minutes. So I'm not gonna be able to show you a lot at the yard. I'm just gonna pull right up to the scale and get done with it. I guess I keep my clock a few minutes fast. Looking at that clock on that building, I think that might have been accurate. So about 5, I think I got about 8 minutes. I set my clock like that because these scrap yards, particularly on a Friday, you don't want to show up at 2 minutes to 5. They won't be too happy. As long as I'm inside this gate before it closes. I'm stuck behind somebody. I'm not gonna get up there till 5. I better scoot up a little. What do you think? Well, so much for pulling right up to the scale. I guess I got a little time here. I ended up having some decent category 5 wire, maybe a few pounds of that. So that'll be its own category. That's actually price-wise in between number 1 and number 2 at this specific scrapyard. So I got some Cat 5 wire, some number 2 wire, some number 1 wire, some Christmas lights, and some copper pipe, number 2 copper pipe. What else I have? I think that's it. Oh, a junk wire, a little bit of junk wire in there. So I said junk wire, number 2, number 1, Christmas lights, Cat 5, and Cat 6. Communications wire, I should say. On their receipt it says Cat 5. So that's 5 different kinds of wire I'm gonna have. And then copper pipe. 6 categories. This guy just said it's Friday, close to 5. Opening up the front scale for me, I guess. Let's see. $80.87. That explains it. That makes the thumbnail easy. What do you think? Get a thumbnail before it gets in here. There it is. Let's see what we got here. They actually gave me a pound of brass and 2 pounds of copper for that pipe that has a little brass connector on it. So 7 categories. 2 pounds of copper. That's copper pipes. It says copper wire, but this is copper pipes. $3.80. Pound of brass for $1.15. 15 pounds number 1 insulated copper wire, $18.75. $1.25 a pound. 11 pounds Christmas lights, 12 cents for $1.32. A pound of the low grade junk wire, 35 cents. That's a good price for junk wire. That's surprising. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Anyways, 35 cents. 4 pounds Cat 5, 55 cents a pound for $2.20. 82 pounds of that for $53.30. Grand total $80.87. What was the number 1 insulated copper? $1.25 for number 1 insulated. Anyways, let's see. 2, 3, 18, 29, 30, 34, 36, and 80. 116 pounds is the new record. Minus 1 pound brass. Before I get run over and we get out of the way. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, thanks for watching.